Good afternoon. Welcome to Mathematics with Ish, brought to you by 1 Million Teachers. Now, today there is a question on the board which is very interesting. It's a question on probability, and we are going to use the outcome table which we learned yesterday to solve this particular problem. Okay, now let's look at it. It says two fair dice are tossed once. Find the probability that a total sum of 8 turns up. So this is similar to what we did yesterday. I said whenever they say two dice or two coins or whatsoever, whenever they say two dice are tossed, in probability we treat them the same way as when a single die is tossed twice. Okay, so and those two dice will form the row and the column of our probability table. So the first thing we are going to do is to put that, or to create that row and that column that represents the 6 faces of the die. So let's call one of them D1, we call the other one D2. So let's call the row D1. So for the row, I'm going to create the faces of the first die. So let me call it D1. So let me put all the faces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this represents the 6 faces of the first die, which I called D1. Now let me call this other one D2. This D2, I'm going to put it in the column. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 represent the 6 faces of the second die, which are called D2. Okay, this is D2. Okay, so this, when this D1 and this D2, when they interact, that will give us the total outcome here. So let's see their interaction. So let's go. If this one and this one interact, we're having 1, 1. If this interact with this, we have 1, 2. This interact with this, we have 1, 3. You get the idea now. So let's fill them up. 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. So everything I have written here, they are the total possible outcome, which we also call the sample space, which is also referred to as the sample space. Now, if you count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the column, which means everything here, total 36. That is what we call the total possible outcome, which is also known as what? The sample space. Now, our question says, what's the probability that an 8 will turn up? So, how do we answer this question? An 8 will turn up. Let's look at where can we find 8, the 2, because remember that what you are seeing here tells us that, okay, that this, the first die, the second die appeared 1, the first die appeared 6. So let's see the one that sums up to 8. We have this 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. All these pairs I have circled, they are the ones that if you sum them up, they will give you 8. Remember that what you see here represents the faces that turns up for each of the die. Okay, so if you sum them up, this gives us 8. So how many are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which means that our probability that 8 will turn up is 5 over 36. So this is the solution to this problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all over the total, which is 36. I hope you have gotten something from this today. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Okay, have a great day. Bye.